It's a curse. It has to be.
What?
I've got to get out of this
I'll
town.
teach you to talk to me that way.
Irgnir, get a hold
Hope
of
you're
yourself.
willing to back those
They're
words
just
up with your
dreams.
fists.
Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friends. They are just dreams.
The need makes up for the lack of happiness around here.
It's the same dream
I've never seen someone imbue Aetherius and immortal creation so precisely.
Erandur, she has a point. You keep telling us no harm will follow these dreams, but they must be an omen.
You don't look so good. Are you feeling all right?
Not bad.
Your wish, my command. However that goes. Made.
I see. I'll be here if you change your mind.
And put your trust in Lady Mara.
I will. Thank you.
Hi. Ah, yes. I suppose you might have done. I am not. I sense my family back in Thorn. I can feel them singing songs I can recall hearing when I was young. I join in with them, despite being so far away.
Let me know if you want.
It makes me feel home in a way.
I got a clean mug.
I miss them greatly. Oh, thank you, I suppose. Let's get back to it, huh? And we're off.
All right, let's show these milk drinkers what's good in life. Mead.
I can't seem to sleep in this town. Those demons plague my dreams here more than anywhere else. Aye.
Just leave.
What trouble? And what might you need? The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it. These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares, not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent.
Forcing him to stay here. Anyway, it's done.
I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard.
He's trying to help us. He's just...
I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares. Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair. Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me.
This Erandur person must be quite intimately familiar with Vermina to be so certain she's behind all this.
Erandur seems trustworthy to me. Let's put an end to these nightmares. I can't imagine how tired these people must be.
Hello there. Yeah, I'm not sure I do, but maybe I need to. I think I told you all of that, expecting you to hate me. Perhaps I wanted you to, so that it could happen on my terms. Because I'm expecting it eventually. It was a lot. I'm sorry. Finish. Sorry. Go on. I was naive. I hated myself for a long time, but I want to be happy, Blood. And aside from all that, I am happy. I choose that happiness. I'll meet my victims in the afterlife with a hug, a proclamation of sorrow, and the same warmth that you've shown me. I'll live in such a way that, till then, it's authentic when they see it. I'll love when others would kill and feast every night like it's my last. Thank you for helping me start to forgive myself. You know, sometimes I have no idea what we're doing. But I'm real glad you bring me along. Ah, come on. One more? No? Okay.
Move it, move it!
Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? This way, my son. It feels good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult. The tower on that hill is our destination. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her. Perhaps my prayers were answered. Your reason for stumbling across Dawnstar is more than a mere coincidence.
Damn snow. I will grant Skyrim one thing. Water from the mountain streams is a delight. Deeply satisfying, refreshing and cool.
It's bloody cold.
Our enemies don't ever seem to get tired throwing themselves on my sword.
I smell blood in the waters.
Get down!
Shit. Ysmir's beard. What have you gotten us into?
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate, and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear.
Sorry, I'm in your way.
Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open.
Let us be very careful and stay on guard. Erendur clearly has first-hand knowledge of what took place here.
Oi, careful with that. I'm not too fond of getting set on fire. Something feels wrong about this.
Beetles are quite hard to come by in Skyrim. A shame. Thankfully, I've managed to come across enough to make my signature beetle.
Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here.
All I see and feel is darkness.
Behold the
It's a
skull of
miserable,
corruption,
forsaken
the source
place.
of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
Let's do this!
Let's see what you're made of.
Give over here! Come on!
To oblivion,
Bitch, I'm coming.
damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. Lore holds that the Skull of Corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
I will move. Yes! Kill them all!
Mara be prized.
How did they find us?
Come on, see what
Will be punished. This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact. Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level.
Why? Somebody's been up to no good here.
Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor. Yes, the torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vermina. I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
They must
Can't be good.
I'm ending this right now! Mara be praised. The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Wait! We're still under attack!
Yes! Greatest. Endar while you can. I'm on fire!
Mara forgives you, my child.
I'm on fire!
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be...
What the?
Yeah, well, shit happens.
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor.
It's dark in here. There's an ill wind in the air here. I can feel its misery chilling me to the very bone. It feels fucking horrible.
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? Yes, my son. I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Let's continue. We still have much to do.
All right. I'll watch the surroundings.
What can I do for you? I'll be waiting right here.
I wonder what twisted experiments those
Talk to
mutants
me.
get up to.
Now, this reeks of her influence. Believe me when I say Vermina is not your ally. Any chance to remove her influence, I'd take it.
Everything okay?
Take your time, Blood. I'll be here.
Aye?
I'll be waiting.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varen.
What was that?
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thoric, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed. To the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brother.
Get him! I'll show you what's real. Enough of this. No one better than Orc. You'll beg me to kill you before I'm done. Here we go. Time to end this little game. This is your last mistake!
Apologies. Let me get out of your way. That was not a comfortable affair. How can I help? Already? I was hoping to stay in this very spot for another 3 days. By all means, let us return to skulking about.
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. Come, we must get to the skull and destroy it.
Alright, let's go.
You alright? I'm with you.
If that dream even remotely reflected reality, I can expect many more of the rudely awoken ahead.
They've awakened.
Once again,
Starting
you
to
prove
feel all
yourself
this
to be a valuable
adventuring in my
ally.
back, blood. Ugh.
We fight to the last.
Yes! Lay down.
Another victory for House Telvanni.
What was it?
I was rightfully on alert.
Waste of time.
Well, let's do something about it then!
Come on. See what you're made of.
Down, you dog.
That takes care of that.
It was actually boring.
Let's get what we need and get out of here.
The hits demands your demand.
What was that? It's nothing.
This says goodbye. Quite like a dozen pounds of steel through the abdomen. Goodbye. Get down.
Wait.
I don't like this place.
There, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. Never should have come.
the dream.
Come in and do your worst.
By Ismir.
Setting the lizard on fire will not make you dance.
Let me know you die, coward.
Something's wrong here.
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? No, you mustn't listen to them. They speak only lies and deception. Had we aided them in releasing the skull, they would use it to wreak havoc across Skyrim. They had to die. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. First, an incantation to remove the barrier.
Let's be rid of this cursed thing.
This place feels cursed.
I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vernina commands you.
Where can I put this?
You will not stop the skull from being destroyed.
There we go.
Watch your step.
Hello there. You're a fine shot with that bow. I should show
Yeah.
you my old hunting
Let's get
grounds
moving.
sometime, eh?
Let's move
Hear
on.
that?
Keep your guard up.